Alrighty. Here we are back again with another Final Girl installment. And today we're going to be playing the Evomorph on the USS Conrad, as you guys can very well see. I've only played this a couple times, so I still may be a little new to it, to the strategies and whatnot, but we're going to dive in anyway. We are on, looks like, the Junction Danger setup. And I like the setup because we're already right into a search location. But we're going to talk about a little bit of the differences with this compared to some of the other feature films. For one, it starts out as a wee little baby. Just a little baby. And this baby is going to evolve into, see if you guys can see that one. Let's see. A youngling. So pretty cool looking youngling right there. And then that youngling is also going to transform, or I should say evolve, into an adult, which is the Evomorph. Looks really, really cool. So that's obviously different. There is also a vanish feature where the killer can actually vanish from the board and can, so for instance, we would vanish him and he would go on top of the terror deck, and then we could either use these scan actions to look for him, or he could also pop up from an ambush card. So when the killer is vanished, when it's the killer phase, we don't draw a terror card and we don't do the killer actions. Instead, we just draw an ambush card corresponding to if he's a youngling or if he's an adult. So there's that new feature. There's also a bunch of, I don't know if you can see them on the map, there's some key code, or key cards, I should say. So there are cards such as these that say key cards, which can be either used for the maintenance shafts so that we can travel from here to here. So if you can see these little yellow connecting, basically a ventilation shaft. We could then travel to the other location as if it was adjacent, which is pretty cool. Or we could also use the key cards to slot them in some of these special actions. We could put one here, or we could put two here, and if we do, it could potentially activate one of the special abilities on said card. And there's some like self-destruct. I really want to try the self-destruct one. It does need 4 key cards, which is kind of tricky to do. But basically you activate it, and you have 2 turns to get to an exit location before it blows up. And when it blows up, everything on the board blows up, basically, which is pretty cool. The ship self-destructs. So, it's a self-destruct. So if you guys have seen, obviously this feature film is based off of the movie Alien. If you guys have seen Alien, that is what Ellen Ripley does. She activates the self-destruct feature, escapes on an escape pod, and blows the ship up. Unfortunately, in that movie, the alien tags along with her into her escape pod. But hopefully that does not happen to us. We've also got this really cool super loader card. And the super loader we actually technically start with because it starts in the hangar. However, we do not have access to it unless we search our search pile or our item piles for the super loader key. Now, looking at that definitely gives you Aliens vibe. The sequel to Alien, where Ellen Ripley hops into a super loader and fights off the Queen Xenomorph. Very, very thematic. I really, really like this feature film. I'm very excited to have you guys hopefully interact with me, because it is a great feature film. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, So I'm very excited about it. It's scary as heck when the Evomorph does vanquish or vanish. I keep saying vanquish. Vanish. And you got to search for it before it comes out and hits you. Also, another perk to the scan card is if you do happen to get 3 successes, you skip the next killer phase. So you're essentially going like getting 1 step ahead of the killer, which is pretty cool. So I like that feature. But we're going to hop right in, I think. We've got our evolution track over here. As things come out, I might explain the main aspects of this new feature film. The Evomorph does start at 4 health. I should say the hatchling starts at 4 health. And then I believe, is it when he gets to... I think when he gets to an adult, I think. Yep, so when he gets to an adult, he goes from 4 health to 10 health. So ideally, I mean, we'd like to get him before, of course, but I mean, he also hits pretty hard early on. Or, oh, I'm sorry, he moves fast, huh? Yeah, okay. But he does hit, he hits way hard as a hatchling. He deals 10 damage, so basically insta-killing anyone who he attacks right off the bat. So we do not want to attack him as a hatchling. But I say we get going. Let's grab my free cost cards. Let's start out the way that I start out each one. Let's start with the focus. And let's grab the bottom dice today. See how the bottom dice are treating me today. Okay. Got 1 success and a fail. So I'll decrease the time, but then I'll also decrease the horror. So that's not a terrible start. We're going to activate our second focus card and hope for at least the same thing, or heck yeah, even better, 2 natural successes. So we're going to increase time by 2 and decrease horror by 1. Now, I can walk. I actually don't think I'm going to walk because I'm in a location with a search. So I think I'm going to hang on to that search action, and I'm debating if I discard my short rest and weak attack, or if I just hang on to them, and next turn, if I ever need to discard 2, that can be my discard fodder. That's, I think, what I'm going to do. I've got 7 to spend. Let's grab 2 from a search. I don't think it would hurt to grab an improviser distraction. Tell you what, so I'm kind of... Yeah, let's start with a distraction. So for 3, so I've got 2 more. Let's grab 1 more search just for the heck of it. So there's my time, resets to 6. These go back out. Okay, so the hatchling will target a victim, move towards them, and he goes to with the most. So you can see he's 2 spaces away from this victim, but he's also 2 away from there. And my understanding, he would head towards that one. So he's only moving 1, which is good. He would attack, but there's nothing in the space. So we're going to reveal a terror card. System Reboot. Take all key cards on the board and on any maintenance cards and return them to their maintenance item cards. Okay. That sucks. If at least 1 is returned, increase horror by 2 and then reveal an event. So, technically, these can be returned, and I think... So over here, we start the game with 2 key cards that are empty, and I think that was for them. So I could be completely wrong on this. I don't actually know if they would get returned. That's my dilemma, is I don't know if they would get returned to them, because these actually start on the game. So they didn't technically have a key card item card, but at the same time they do. That actually really doesn't do well, so I actually don't know. I'm going to correspond. No, I think they stay. No, they got to go back. I think they go back. But I don't know where they go. Like, I don't know how I can access these key cards. I don't know how I can access the key cards. Let me see if it says anything in here. I highly doubt it will, but That, I don't know. It says you cannot remove them once placed on the board. That's tricky. I actually have no idea. I think it's meaning like if it's in, because you can also, if you can see these, they're very hard to see even for me. I mean, I'm right up here. There's little circles where the key cards go to make those maintenance or the ventilation shafts adjacent. So if that's what it means, take all on the board and on any maintenance cards and return them to their key card item cards. Okay. Obviously, the game has the rule where if you don't know, you either do what's worst for you, what's best for you, or what's more humorous for you. In this case, I'm going to actually go with what's harder for me. So I'm going to take those out. Again, I have no idea how to access those said key cards. I know what it talks about. I don't know. If you guys are in the chat, or maybe I'll even, let me see. Sorry, guys, I wish I had the answer for this. If one of you guys maybe knows the answer, leave it in chat. Let's see, only key cards. Can you tell I've only played this one 2 times? Inventory, but are in the next to play area. Do I still remove the key cards? Fusion on the board. Tokens have not been picked up. Are not on the board, and this is okay. So technically, they are not on the board. Interesting. Okay, good to know. Well, I'm glad I looked because that helps me clarify things. So they're not technically on the board yet. They're just can be picked up. Good to know. Good to know. Very cool. I will roll with that then, and I will roll with it heavy. Because, okay, so if at least one was returned, obviously increase horror. So none was returned, which is great. Oh, we didn't even reveal our starting event, so we got to reveal our starting event. Whenever you end the action phase in the mess hall, recover a health. That's very nice. Okay, so the mess hall is up here, so I got a ways to go. So now we're going to reveal an additional event. Emergency override. Nice. This is the one that allowed me to use the maintenance cards the first time. The incinerator, airlock, excuse me, and self-destruct all require one less key card to activate. So for instance, incinerator normally costs 2, it costs me 1. Airlock normally costs 3, costs 2. Self-destruct will now cost 3. So self-destruct is now more doable, which is phenomenal. That is the end of his phase. We've got the upkeep, panic phase, nothing. Okay. So it is my turn. Let's start with actually a distraction. Let's see if I can get that horror into the green so I can roll 3 dice when I'm searching and I can maximize my search load. Okay, so there we go. So that's why I kept the cards. So I can discard. Let's discard a short rest and a weak attack. So I will increase time and decrease the horror. So I am in the green, which is great. So let's do a search and try to, let's pull this guy out. Try to get, for sure, that key card, if not something else. Okay, I don't actually like that. So let's not discard. Let's just take the top item card. So I'll lose a time, and I do get to take the key card. So now when I purchase this, I get access to these little tokens over here, and I get to place a key card. Now I may place this well, not wherever I may choose. I have to be in a certain location for it. But technically, I could put it right here. I don't know if you guys can even see it on the map, but there is a little circle for me to put a key card so that I could use the armory and the hangar to be adjacent. I am actually not going to do that. I really want to get this self-destruct to work. I've never done it. Again, I've only played this twice, but we might hang on to it. Let's search again, see if we can possibly pull another key card or something like that. Okay, I can discard. I think I'm actually going to. I'm going to discard both of my walks, so I'll lose a time. And then I do get to take the top item card, which is a motion tracker. Okay, so I roll 1 additional dice when resolving a scan. And whenever an enemy enters your space, you may discard the motion tracker to immediately move to an adjacent space. Any remaining enemy movement is lost. Okay, so that goes in my hand. It's not the worst card I've ever seen, for sure. One extra dice is always nice. I'm not complaining about that. So I've got 5 to spend. We'll grab the free ones for sure. Let's grab a sprint. Let's try to start saving some victims because well, I don't even know if I showed you. So Jenette is who I'm playing. I only have to rescue 4, which I'm hoping is really not too hard. I could actually hopefully go 1, 2, 3, and then drop 2 off in the escape pod. So there's ways I can do it. But her ability is not, I mean, I don't know in this situation if it's great. You are considered to have an additional hand. So let's say, I don't really know how thematically that plays. So technically, I have 3 hands because I'm just so cool. And then place 2 tracking markers on this card. When using an item with limited uses, you may use one of these markers instead. So if you can see, you see those 2 little bubbles. I would put markers there. And when I have a card, actually, this is a perfect example, I have remote access that has those 2 same exact bubbles, which means I only have 2 uses of this item. But with my effect, I technically have 4. So that's Jenette. She's not, again, and this feature film, I don't know if she's incredible. She mainly just has 7 health. That's why I picked her for this feature film, is she does have 7 health, which is nice. I've got 3 more to spend. Debating if I take another sprint just to try stuff. I'm going to take another sprint, and then I'll take a close call. So that's my final 3. Resets to 6. Okay. Okay. His turn. He's going to target, and he will move. He's going to move, and he's going to attack. So this is where the game gets fun. So the Bloodlust tracker cannot move at all when I'm a hatchling, except for when he kills victims. So Bloodlust will go over here. He is now going to evolve. So this little hatchling cutie is going to go bye-bye and evolve into a youngling. But he will not stay on the board for very long, because upon evolving, he vanishes, which is pretty sweet, actually. And the Bloodlust now increases normally. So on his turn, so it actually ends the killer phase now. So I would not draw an ambush card right now. It ends the killer phase, which is kind of nice, because a panic doesn't happen because he's not on the board. So my turn. Let's see. That was actually not a terrible turn, to be honest. I would like to pick up some key cards, but I gotta save some people. So let's focus really fast. Or no, I don't know. Let's sprint. Let's sprint out of there. See if we can get some successes and instead of just. There we go. 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 So we're gonna lose the time, and we can move up to 3. So this is exactly what I was talking about. So we're gonna move here. Take him with us to the furnace, and then to the escape pod, and we're going to drop both of these guys off on an escape pod. So that is how it's going so far. And I can actually take any top item card, or I can take a search. Well, I can do both. So let's. You know what I'm actually going to do? Item card, top item card, top item card. Do I want a top item card right now? So you've got the remote access. during the action phase, you may move any key card on the board to either another maintenance shaft or a maintenance card. That's not bad, not very useful at the right now. While at a search action location, discard the ship's manifest to look through that space's item deck. Place the cards in any order that you wish. Leave the top card face up. Okay, I'm actually going to move one space, and then I'm going to take a search card. Is that bad? Is that a dumb idea? It might be a dumb idea. But, so I do get to move a space. So moving into the furnace. And I got to take the search action. So what I'm hoping to do... No, this is bad. No, I'm going to take the top item card of any deck instead of the search. I'm just going to take this one and kind of hope it's a key card. It's not. It's actually a personal beacon. Personal beacon's not the greatest, but it's not terrible. Once per action phase, you may trigger the following action, where he targets me and then moves towards me. So I mean, I know there's certain situations that would obviously benefit this. I don't really care for this item. So I did move the space. So let's sprint one more time and try to drop this dude off. Let's go. So I'm hoping to go 1, 2. I'm hoping to get 3 successes, basically. Or at least 1 success so that I can get him there. So we did get the 2 successes. So we'll lose the time. So we're going to go into his space. There's 1, 2, 3. So we're going to drop him off at the escape pod as well. And now I can take a search card if I want. I think I'm actually going to. Yeah, let's take a search card. Hello. I could trigger the incinerator. Well, let's see. I need to be in the furnace. Oh, I was just in the furnace. Okay. Whenever discard does not affect you or victims following you. That's nice. Okay. I don't know. I kind of want to grab the incinerator, or even the airlock. The airlock is really cool because the airlock is very thematic. Because obviously, like in Aliens, the sequel, where Ellen is in the super loader and she hits the button to open the escape pod, or not the escape pod, the airlock, and sends the queen out there. There's a lot of theme into this feature film, which is one of the reasons I absolutely love this feature film that they did, is because it literally feels like a movie, and there's so many different outcomes. So I really like that aspect. So I'm actually not going to do the incinerator yet. Maybe when I walk in there. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. So I've got 4 to spend. I'm going to grab the free ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, good. I don't know what's going to happen. So just for craps and giggles, I'm going to actually take a retaliate. Just in case. So that costs 4, so I'll reset it to 6 now. Just in case. If he pops out and gets me, that's not good. I mean, he's only hitting for 1, so that's not terrible by any means. Probably should have actually... 1 sec. Nah, I'm going to grab a guard and a sprint instead for my 4 instead of the retaliate. I should still have 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. I got 10 cards, so that's the max you can have in your hand. Now it's his turn, so we will reveal an ambush card. Okay, that's not bad. So we just increased the bloodlust, so that just moves up there. Nothing happens. So that is his turn. So that really could have been a lot worse. Probably should grab a scan come my next action, or planning phase. So, just to see where he is. Or I just let him kind of hang out and let me just do my thing. That's totally fine too. I could go to the storage and try to... Let me try it. Let me try to... If I walk or sprint there. If I walk, I have to get 2 successes. If I sprint, I just have to get 1. Let's try... Let's try it. Oh, I am... For some random reason, I was thinking that escape pod and storage are not adjacent. Let me walk then. I'm only 1 space. So I've been playing this not all wrong, but just the last couple turns I've been playing this movement thing a little bit wrong. I was thinking the storage and the escape pod had to have a key card to act as a ventilation shaft. So we're going to walk, but it is adjacent, so there you go. And of course, we rolled jack crap nothing. So I'm going to use my close call to spend 2 to reroll all. Great. Love it. Oh my gosh, okay. I can make it happen, I can make it happen. Let's discard short rest, weak attack. So I lose a time to walk, and then I'll walk into the storage. So I think I actually have 3. Yeah, that kind of got, okay. So let's search. Let's try to search, I guess. Come on, 2 successes, come on. Do me good. Okay. Do I really want the remote access so bad? Or do I want to see what's underneath it? So I'll lose a time no matter what. I'm going to discard a walk and a focus to turn it to a success, so I will take the top 2 and look. Oh, he fell. That's a good sign, right? That's a good thing. That means it's a... Okay. It's mysterious pills. I'm going to just take the mysterious pills, I think. I don't know if the remote act... During the extra phase, you may move any on the board either. Now we'll take it. We'll take it and try to use it. We'll see what we can do with it. I don't love... Oh my gosh, just dropping everything. Okay. Well, the setup is now on the floor too. That's what I get for setting everything so close to the edge. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. I don't love the remote access card. It's not bad. I just... Okay. I'd like to get over there, but I can't. So here's what I technically could do. I could technically use the remote access. Okay. Okay, so call me crazy. I am going to put my key card on this, and I am going to... So I have to... Can I be passing through, or do I have to land in that location? If you start or end, okay. If you start or end. So this could be a waste of a sprint, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to sprint. Okay, I got 1 success. That's not terrible. Let me see. 1 sec. And you're moving. Okay, you're moving. Great. So I can use this as if it was adjacent. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to snag this key card. And then, come next turn, I will use my remote access to snag this and try to go from there. I have a focus on a guard. I'm going to keep on my thing. So I've got 2 to spend. I could totally grab a scan, or, I mean, while he's out, I might as well, I mean, pending if he comes back, I could just kind of go around and do my stuff, which is kind of what I might do. So I'm going to spend 2 for a sprint. Reset. Let's go back out. Okay. Love it. Okay. It would be really nice if I had Jenette action, because then I get 4 use of that, but that's okay. His turn. So we reveal an ambush card. Okay. It's not great. Move the Bloodlust marker up on the track to the next space with Evolve in the special effect column. So we're moving this up, and I don't know if this triggers. I think it triggers. It just says move. up on the track. So I imagine that we still would increase horror, even though we're not stopping on it or anything. We do pass it, so I think we would still increase horror. So we're now on Evolve, which means he evolves. So we go from a youngling to an adult like that. So just for craps and giggles, we're going to take out our youngling and bring in our beast of an adult who looks very, very sick. I actually cannot wait to paint these guys. I don't have the paints, but I would really like to paint them at some point because, I mean, don't get me wrong, they look cool like this, but they're so much better painted. And I've seen some people who've painted that look absolutely insane. So he does increase from 4 health. Whoa, heart down. I'm just dropping everything. We got 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So we got one more. Okay. So he is now a big boy. I'm pretty sure he is still... Okay. So recovers all health, that's fine. Reveal the dark... Okay, reveal the dark power card. Oh, this artwork, man. I'm sorry. As much as I love Series 1, and I do love Series 1, Series 2 artwork is just top-notch. I mean, obviously Series 1 is as well, but Series 2 just kind of... I don't know. Something about it. Something about it. When revealed, place the Evomorph in the closest space to you. Aha! See? This is why we grab that guard. Without an X and remove all the X's. So there's no X's, of course. This is kind of bad because we've got 2 victims with us. So he pops out of nowhere. Whenever the Evomorph damages you, randomly discard 1 action card. So that's garbage. Okay, so that does end his turn, though. Which is good for the most part. So I do flip this over. Okay. So my turn. So I can now spend some time and money to try to so we can go 1, 2. So let's try to sprint and get these guys to safety. Oh, I gotta focus first, I think. Let's focus. Try to get back in the green. There's 1. Give me 2. That's what I'm talking about. So we get 2. So we go up 2 on the time and then decrease horror. Great. That's all I care about. Sprint. Now we can try to get these boys to safety. Come on. Come on. Just, there we go. There's 2. Just like that. Just like that. Okay. So we're going to take them. We're going to go 1, 2. I can for sure save the 1. I'm debating if I want to save the second one. So we save him. We actually decrease horror, which is pretty rad. We'll just put these guys right here. And we flip Jenette over. So now we have access to 4 of the remote accesses, which is pretty cool, actually. So I am going to put the 2 trackers on just so that I'm aware. Sometimes I forget to put them on and I kind of get confused. So I have 3 hands now because I'm just that cool. So for each additional victim saved, I do recover a health. So even if I was to save him, I'm already at my max health of to say. I'm save him just for the fact to save him so I don't let his bloodlust increase, but I don't have to save him because I'm maxed out. So he wouldn't go to waste. I mean, he's a person, right? Or a meeple. He's a meeple, right? So, but, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to use my remote access. Let's see on the board. Either another, yeah, I'm going to use my remote access. So which means I'm taking one of these away from Jenette to take this key card, and I'm actually going to place it. Oh man, this sucks. I'm not in the furnace, so I can't really activate. Okay. This really doesn't do me very good. Okay, do I put it towards self-destruct? I'm going to do it. I'm going to try it. Self-destruct, and I'm going to take this key card that I have and put it also on self-destruct. I'm going to try it. I'm going to build up to do my self-destruct action. We got to do this, guys. We got to do it. And we're going to do it. We're not going to try. We're going to do this. We're going to blow up the ship. So, that's it, right? So I've got 8 to spend. He is doing 2 damage now. It's still not crazy. I could just kind of settle with guards, which is what I might do. I'm going to grab a guard. I'm going to grab my free costs. And do I just go right for the whammy and get a critical blow? Like, do I expect him to come to my space next turn? Do I expect him to come to my space next turn? Or I could just get a Furious Strike and a sprint. Let's do that. Let's do a Furious Strike and a sprint. So reset. Just make sure I'm still under 10. 3, 6, 9. Great. Okay. That, okay, I'm anticipating that he comes to my turn. And if he doesn't, or if he comes to my space, and if he doesn't come to my space, then I have a Furious Strike, you know? Nothing crazy. So, his turn. He's going to target, move. So he's moving 2. So he's going to go 1, 2. So yes, he is in my space. Wahoo. What a great planning. Okay, so he's going to kill. So we're going to increase. Nothing happens, which is good. And now we reveal a terror card. Incinerator Malfunction. It's kind of a good thing we didn't go to the furnace then. Oh no. It still sucks because it says all victims. Oh, great. Okay. All victims adjacent to the furnace panic. Wonderful. Roll a die for everyone at the furnace and apply the following. Okay, so it doesn't actually affect me at all. Everyone at the furnace. So it's a dang good thing we're not at the furnace, because if we were to roll and we roll a 1 or a 2 or basically a 1 to 4, we're getting dealt damage, which is not fun. But he still attacks me. So he's going to still target me and attack me, which is what we planned for. Let's do this. Let's do it good. We're going to use our guard. We've got 3 to roll. Where are my dice? Why did I put them over there? Okay, all we needed was really 1 success because he's 2 and 2 damage. And if I get 1 success, reduce damage by 2. So he's not touching me at all, which is good, because now this power will not trigger. So every time he deals damage to me, I would discard a random action card. So he's not dealing any damage, nothing triggers. Okay, now it's my turn, Beefcake. I really want to go around and get those stinking for the self-destructs. I'm going to have a lot of walking power, I guess. So let's hit him first and pray that we get 2 successes or a potential for 2 successes. Okay, let's do it. I don't care. So we got the success. We're going to discard short rest, weak attack. So we're dealing 2 damage to him, which is beautiful. And we're increasing horror, but since we're already capped out, we're actually increasing time. We discarded those. And now we can sprint. Let's get out of there. Let's get out of there. Give me not that, please, not that. I was hoping for at least 1 success, so I didn't have to discard crap. Okay, well, let's discard a focus and a walk. So I'll lose time. We can move up to 2. That really sucks that we cannot. I mean, I technically could put... No, they're on self-destruct. I went with the self-destruct route. Dang it. I should have put it in the furnace. Should have put the incinerator on. Dagnammit. Should have done it. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, I guess. That's okay. If we can get here, we can get that last one and we can activate self-destruct. It does have to activate at the bridge. So the bridge is all the way over here. That's cool, that's cool, that's cool. I love that fact. Okay, let's walk. Let's get out of there. Let's see if we can, at least. Oh my gosh, give me a freaking success, please. Thank you. Okay, so we'll lose a time. 5. You're going to move 1, which is not incredible. But, actually, call me crazy. Call me crazy. I'm going to use this one to go back to the furnace. Call me crazy. I'm changing my route. I'm going to activate Jenette's ability again. because during the action phase, you may move any on the board. Oh. Never mind. Never mind. I was going to move from self-destruct to incinerator. Can I not? Let's see. Let's see. I don't know if I can actually do that. Oh, that blows. Okay. Okay, one sec. If not, I'm going to go back to where I was just for a second. There are 4 spaces on the ship highlighted in purple and denoted. Okay. Yeah. In order to activate, you must be in the ground. Yeah, that's fun. If any game instructs you to remove tokens from the maintenance cards, okay, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm pretty sure I cannot move them. Whenever you use a key card, replacing it on the board, always keep the empty key card. Always keep the empty key card. So I've had 2 key cards. Was I supposed to have this in my backpack? I don't know. But we're going that route. It says on the board, and I don't think on the maintenance cards is on the board. No, unfortunately, I don't think that works. Okay, so let's stick with our self-destruct then. That's what we're going to do, is going to stick with our self-destruct plan. Because what I was going to do is go to the furnace, move from the self-destruct to the incinerator, at least one of them, set the incinerator off, because then when he comes for me, I can deal some major damage, hopefully. But that's not what we're doing. So we still got one to move. We're going to come over here, I guess. He's moving 2, so he still can't get in my space, so that's actually not bad. So I've got 5 to spend. Let's grab a sprint. And let's grab a... I only have 1 guard, that's okay. Well, we're at 5. Okay, so we're at 3. Okay. Do I need a sprint then? Yeah, let's... Yeah, because if I get... No, we're going to go with it. We're sticking on the plan. We're not screwing up anymore. We're setting this thing. We're going to blow up the ship. That is my plan. Is to blow up this place. Okay, let's do an improvise then, just for 3, just to have it. I don't think an improvise ever hurt anyone. Okay, let's grab the focus for free. Okay. If we can manage to get him, honestly, it would not be a bad thing if he was to vanish right now. If he was to vanish, I would not be against it by any means. So this resets to 6. And at his turn, he's going to target... Oh, a victim. That's right. He targets victims. So he's going to go, regardless... Let's see. Actually, this could be bad. No, it would still be this way. 1, 2. Okay, so he's actually not close to any victims. Even though he's close to him, it's not adjacent. So he actually has to go around the board to get there. So I'm going to try... Do I go this way? And then back out? This is kind of... Okay, let's act first and regret later. That is my plan. Act first, regret later. So we're going to sprint. Let's first see what we can do, because I'm for sure sprinting. Okay, I do get the 1 success. I can discard 2. I'm not going to discard 2. So you know what? With that being said, I am going to go right here and here, because he's targeting them. So I'm going to grab this key card, and I'm actually going to slot it. Can I place and slot in the same turn? Let's see. Do I... Whoa, that was a lot. It doesn't cost to pick up, correct? Yes, it does. Okay, you may spend to take the token. Okay, yes, it does. So that's fine. I'll spend the time to pick up the token, and then I will place it on the self-destruct. So we are at where we need to be for self-destruct. This might actually work, everyone. Because he's going to be targeting a victim. Like, unless he comes right into my space, he's going to be targeting a victim, and he still can't even get into their space yet. I think this could actually work. Okay. This is going to be nuts. So I've got 5 to spend. I'm grabbing a sprint, And I think there should be 2 walks in here, so I'm not going to grab a second sprint. I will grab a second... Ooh, do I grab a guard? I mean, I already have a guard. Like, unless he attacks me twice. Unless the terror card is attacked twice. Even then, he's only dealing 2 damage. You know what? No. So I've got 3 to spend. I don't actually know. I don't like want him to go to... Okay, one sec. Is there anything that I can discard? You know what? I'm actually going to discard a focus. So I initially had 5. I'm giving myself 6. So I'm going to grab a sprint for 2. And then I'm actually going to grab, just to have it, a planning for 4. Just to have it. Just to have it. Why not? And then we'll grab the 3 ones. These go back out, or these were discarded. Yeah, so they would still go out, right? Yeah. Sorry, I'm here. So his turn, he's going to target a victim, so he's going to go 1, 2. Okay, now this is where it could all go to pit. Scratches in the dark. So he is going to target me only. He's going to move 3 times. So it's kind of good that he's only 1 space away, because if it was any other space, he would be moving 6, potentially. So he is going to move into my space. However, that's it. For each space that the Evomorph passes through that contains at least 1 victim, including its starting and ending, increase horror. He didn't pass through anything. So he literally just came into my space, which is not bad. He's not attacking. He's not attacking. So I'm not hating that. Now it's my turn. It's my turn, Buster. It's my turn, dude. All right, let's do this. Let's sprint. Let's do this. Okay, our path 1, 2, 3. We are 3 spaces away. If we get 2 successes on this, there's 1. Okay, I'll take the 1. That's fine. So we're moving 1, 2. Come on, I got 2 walks in here, right? I'm bound to at least get 1. Probably should have actually improvised first. Do I improvise now, or is that dumb? Or do I plan? I don't know. Okay. Remember, act first, regret later. No, I'm just kidding. I do want to plan this out because I actually have an opportunity to blow this ship up, and I want to do it correctly. So let's improvise just to see. Let's improvise just to see. Just to see. So I do get the 1 success for sure. I can discard 2. So let's do it. Or do I wait? No, let's do it. No, let me... Yeah. So we got 2 successes. So now for this entire action phase, all my rolls, 3s and 4s, count as successes. So this would technically count next turn if I roll that as 3 successes. So let's walk and just pray for 2 of something. 2 of something. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got the 1 success. Oh my gosh, I just about lost it. So technically I was supposed to lose a time from the walk, correct? Yes. Okay, now I'm going to lose another time from this second walk. Or let's see. The sprint. The sprint is what I did, right? Yeah. I'm here. I'm awake. Okay, so we're moving 1. We are currently at the bridge. Let's activate self-destruct. So once activated, place this. So if you can see over here, I'll actually show you. So, now again, you may be seeing 4 key card locations, obviously, but with the emergency override, it actually costs 1 less to activate. So, you can see the little countdown, you can see those 3 little, well, the 2 symbols, and then the 1 symbol in between it. I have basically 3 turns, I think. So the key cards were there. Okay, a lot could still happen. So once activated, place this token, like the caution token, at the countdown track. Oh, let's see. Start at the countdown track. During the upkeep phase, 1 space to the right. Okay. So it starts, yep, right there, I think. So I got 1, 2. If you're not, okay. So now this is where we're going to walk. So we do have 2 turns. We've got 2 turns during the upkeep. Okay, great. That's kind of what I thought would be the upkeep. We've got 2 turns And he's targeting victims. He's not even targeting me unless a terror card or whatever thing tells him to. I think we're actually in the clear. So, oh, this is bad. I can't get down there. I cannot get down there. I, for some random reason, thought that this was still connected. Okay. Well, we're going to walk and pray for 2 successes. I mean, we still get... There it is, right there. Okay. Because the improvise. See, it's a good thing we did it. Improvise. So we can move 1, 2. Okay, this is actually kind of not as good as I thought now. I don't know. So we do move the... Okay, so I'm for sure... Okay, I'm stopping right there. Grabbing a sprint, for sure, and grabbing a close call, just in case I need to reroll any dice. Grab this guy for free. I still have a guard, correct? I still have a guard. Okay. Let's go back out. Okay, this actually just got a lot more intense. One sec. Which is actually the... Okay. So I just need to be in an escape pod. So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4 away. I'm 1, 2, 3 away from the escape pod over there. So pending what he does... So, hypothetically, if the Evomorph comes with me into the escape pod, does he survive? I mean, it literally says, when the caution reaches explode, the ship self-destructs, killing everything. If you are not in an escape space, you lose the game. So I get that I have to be in there. But technically, so if he would still explode too, right? That would be my... that's how I assume. Otherwise, that would be a broken... Yeah, that's how it has to be. Because even, let's say, he does escape with me. Yeah, let's say he does escape with me. Then there's no board to play on. Okay, yeah, he would still die. That was just me thinking from like a movie standpoint. From a movie standpoint, people. Okay. It's his turn, correct? So we reset to 6. He is targeting a victim. Would he go? Yeah, he's going to go here. And he's going to kill, which will increase, And now we reveal a terror card. This could be literally one of the game-changing things. Okay, if the Evomorph is a hatchling, discard. Okay, acid spray. This is interesting. This is very interesting. So he's going to target me, move towards me, so he will come into my space. He's going to attack me, sure. If the Evomorph... Okay, let's just start that first. So this is acid spray. We're going to take this. Here we go. So I'm in a guard, for sure. And kind of hoping, since now he's doing 3 damage, hoping for 2 successes. There's 1. Okay, I can discard. Let's discard 2 of my focuses, which is kind of crazy to do, because I might actually need the focuses. But, okay. This might have actually just won me the game. Well, let's see, 1 sec. If the Evomorph damages you, discard a random item. If you have no items, lose 2 health. Then he vanishes. Guys, he vanishes. Do I just... 1 sec. Do I just take the damage? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take 1 damage, because I don't really feel like I need to. If Evomorph damages you, which he does, discard a random item. Okay. A random item. Let's do it. These are my items. Let's shuffle them up. We're going to draw the 3rd one, because that's what I always do. We're discarding our... Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we discard this, which is kind of fine. If I have no items, then I lose 2 more health. But then he vanishes. So, like, goodbye. He's not as much of a threat to me. If I can get to that escape pod, then I should be good. I should be good. And actually, if I get to that escape pod, I can take these guys with me. Here we go. Let's do this. Do I plan? Absolutely, let's plan. Let's plan. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Wow. Okay. The game wants me. Okay. So I'm taking 3 more extra. Just for craps and giggles, people. We're sprinting because I need to get 2 successes. We're going out with a bang. Give me 2 natural success. Oh, wow. Okay. So we got 2 discards. We got another discard and a fail. We got a fail and a success. I am for sure going to discard these 2 focuses. It's a dang good thing. Actually, you know what would be kind of fun is if I spent 2 to reroll. I'm not going to, but that would just be kind of fun. So we're changing one of these to a success. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to save both of these victims. Actually, was this supposed to move over? It was, huh? Yes, it was, because there was the upkeep. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And we're going to save these victims. And remember, any victim that is saved, I get an additional health back. So I'm at 2, 4. So I take 1, correct? So I gain 1 back. That was a lot of math for no apparent reason. So I gain health back, which is pretty cool. I would normally get an additional 1 if I could, but I'm already capped out. Okay? So I did sprint. So we're going to lose a time. Just for the sake of it, I'm going to grab a retaliate. Just for the sake of it. And then grab these for free. I got 2 more to spend. Let's grab... I'm not going to sprint. I don't need to go anywhere. Let's just grab a guard. I don't care. Yeah, that's fine. These go back out. Okay. That was a lot of thinking for no reason. Resets to 6. His turn, so we're going to reveal an ambush. So it is going to... Interesting. Okay. Place the Evomorph in the space closest to you without an X. Remove all X's. So he's in the escape pod with me. He's going to target me, and he's going to attack me. Do I just take it? I could totally just take it, but I'm not going to. I want to go out fighting. Let's retaliate. So we're rolling 3. There's 1. There's 2. Don't take any damage. I deal 2 to him. And that's it, right? Where's the card? There it is. Okay. So no panic. During the upkeep phase, this triggers. Let's just, for the sake of it, in my retaliating efforts, I kick him back out into the mess hall. And it triggers, exploding the ship, exploding the Evomorph with it, and Jenette escapes free. These 3 victims, couldn't care less about them. They didn't help me out, and I didn't want to help them out. That's how it played out. So, I'm assuming that he obviously does not live. I mean, the ship literally destructs. So, yeah. So that was not as bad as it definitely could have been. The first time I played this was a lot more. I got pretty much slammered. So, just for the sake of it, because that was sweet. That was very, very thematic. I set off the self-destruct. Pretty sure I did everything correct in terms of like the personal access or the remote access card and everything. I'm pretty sure I did everything correct, and I didn't play incorrectly. I might have misplayed. Sure, that's bound to happen for me. I always misplay. But, for the sake of it, if we went the alternative route and used the incinerator and had to fight him off, I was actually looking pretty good. I totally could have been buying critical blows. I was actually feeling pretty comfortable I would have gotten him. He would have died regardless. So his token was blank. And my token, if he managed to do more damage to me, I would have come back with 3. Okay? And I did not preset that. So yeah. That's the Evomorph on the USS Conrad, or that was the Evomorph on the former USS Conrad, as it is now exploded, self-destructing itself, with a few victims, unfortunately, and my super loader as well is now completely gone as well. Or is it not? No, it totally is. Bummer. That's okay. We won. So thanks for tuning in. Again, I'll be posting this to YouTube, so make sure you like, subscribe, follow, share the video. That'd be very much appreciated.